In 6 years of threats, harassment, and assaults, police have not investigated even one of the crimes against me. A lot of people have committed a lot of crimes against me and thought it was okay. Meanwhile, these are felonies, but they're only felonies if you care enough to do something about it. Your pretty words don't fix this. Telling me to let it go did not stop Robert Warnick from coming out into the street and threatening my life. It did not stop him from coming to Pumpkin Pantry on multiple occasions to threaten, harass, intimidate, and stalk me. It did not stop him from driving down the street after me while I was on foot and assaulting me. See, that's the problem with being homeless, is that you don't matter. Your life doesn't matter. People are just pretty words. Those who called me family, all of them showed that I'm not. Brenda Dickinson showed me that I'm not. The Martindales showed me that I'm not. Laura Nelson showed me that I'm not. There's supposed to be all these services that are supposed to help out people like me. Meanwhile, my disabilities prevent me from even getting help from these services. How is that okay? People want to type pretty shit at me and make it all about them, all about them. There's a lady here, her name's Barbara Murray. And she said she wanted to help me months and months and months ago. I got all this typing with her that didn't go anywhere. She hasn't done anything to actually help me. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Now she's got a funeral, which isn't my fault. Is Barbara a bad person? I don't know. I've never met her. She's one of those people who got a hold of me to say she would help me. Saying that she supported me. How is she supporting me? She's not telling my story. She's not sharing my story. You type a couple of nice thing in Rob Gavigan's whatchamawhatsit, saying I didn't kill Natalie, and you think that's supporting me. It's not. I have been through 5 years of abuse since Natalie's death, and over a year beforehand. I needed someone to go in with me to make a fucking police report. Is that goddamn difficult? Go in with me so that when they do the horrible things that they do, there's someone there to prevent it. The more the merrier. I've documented my struggles, I've saved the evidence, and you know what? It doesn't make any difference. Not even a little bit. My little sister was going to help me, and the first day, sure, she did. But I needed her to look at the evidence that's on this computer and verify that it exists. And she just couldn't do that. She couldn't stop wandering around. She didn't give a shit about me. And that's one of the reasons for recording it on my audio device. On my audio device, it shows everything. It shows the things that happened. The threats, the harassment, the intimidation, the moron who cleared my computer. And people say, oh, well, you shouldn't call names. You know what? Yes, I should. Yes, I should. There's a lot of people now who I knew in real life. They knew a bit. The problem was they were too busy talking over me, telling me I needed to love myself, telling me about their personal problems. Oh my God, their personal problems. Most of these people, it didn't even occur to them that I was putting myself at risk just to go see them, just to go talk to them. They didn't care. Most of them are addicts. That's because they're the only people who accept those of us who are different. The rest of y'all make excuses to harm us like we deserve it. You don't understand that the term mentally ill is a death sentence. You could try to learn about people who are different. Try to learn about their differences instead of harming them to the point that they commit suicide. That's the thing that Barbara's not understanding. That's the thing that Miss Peaches wasn't understanding before Natalie was killed, is that every time I went to them for help, and I couldn't even explain what was going on because they were too busy talking over me, the abuse continued. You say just to let it go, just to let it go. No, that is the wrong thing to do. That allows your predators to go free. It allows them to hurt you, hurt others. And I get all these people saying, oh, well, I don't know who to go to if you've already called everybody. Jesus, fuck, I need someone to call them with me. All of these places, I need someone to call them with me. If people would have worked together instead of being at each other's throats, I could have gotten the help that I needed. Instead, I had to deal with a bunch of goddamn web wingnuts. I can't handle all this. I can't take care of myself. And no matter how hard I tried to explain that, you guys are just cruel. It needs to stop. None of these people cared about me enough to work together with me. With me. Shannon Alvarado, the whole time I was there, what's the most that she did to help me? She took some pictures, and thank goodness she took those pictures. I'm glad that she took those pictures. But that's not the help she promised. With Lisa, she just wanted to talk over me. Talk over me, talk over me. I get that people don't want their voices out there when they're doing something wrong. When their voices could have made a difference, all these people were silent. These things happen to me because they let them happen to me. There's multiple recordings where I am talking calmly. I am speaking politely. And nothing ever happens. That's why I need someone there in person who's going to fight for my rights. I'm not allowed. If you're gonna tell me pretty words, that's not supporting me. If you're going to ignore me for months on end, and then you're gonna snap at me when I'm like, hey man, you said you were gonna help. It's been 5 months. What are you gonna fucking do? Fuck this country.